Hey guys, I don't know. It just felt like time to turn the camera on again. And I got some very interesting questions from DonQ. So instead of researching it, looking up my answers, nah, I'll just go by inspiration. What the hell, right? Alright, let's see what Don has to say. Okay, let's see. Are the unemployed the least corrupt people in the country? And if there's any truth to that, and they are not corrupt simply because they're unemployed, what? And if there's any truth to that, are they not corrupt simply because they're unemployed? Or are they unemployed because they're not corrupt or not corrupt enough to stay employed? Fair enough. Okay. Alright, I won't goof around. Oh, I'll probably end up goofing around. What the hell? I'm curious. What the hell do you expect anymore? I'm going for my frigging eligibility! No. Hey, Doc. Alright, let's answer these questions for a friggin' minute, alright? Alright. Now see, I don't know how to answer that. Not because I'm not sure, because corrupt has a very subjective view. People might say, "Oh, well, corrupt. What's corrupt? You're corrupt or you're not corrupt. You know, what's so hard about corrupt?" Well, it has a subjective value. It's what the problem is. So, you might have to judge that from a perspective of your own value sets. So, I don't know. I would say corrupt in one way, in that, they're more base, certainly. I'd say the jails are filled with more poor people, and the prisons are filled with more middle class and rich people. Of course, since there's, I believe, a lot more poor people than rich people, the numbers are mostly poor and minority, And I don't really go in for the minority crap, so just poor. Sure, race has something to do with it, but by and large, it's an economic thing. I really believe that. Now, no. I think I pretty much covered that. Everyone's corrupt, not corrupt in their own particular way. One man's virtue is another man's vice. So, there's, I guess that would be non sequitur. Well, now, okay, I could refer to the first one and say also non sequitur, but I'm not going to because, well, that really hits on the issue of the nature of virtue versus ambition and responsibility. Is it good or is it evil in a person that gives them drive? Is society good or evil when it comes to making money? Is it prosperity or is it greed? And that hits back to, are you virtuous for being meek, poverty, or are you industrious and not being a burden upon others? I would say increasingly in an industrial society, the middle class, lower middle class, would be seen more as the virtuous ones because they're actually the working poor. Where because of our now almost non-existent welfare state, the idea remains, the stigma remains, but actually all funding has been cut, and it's slowly dwindling down to a Depression era aspect of society. I would say, in some sense, you have to be selfish to succeed. But in another sense, you are ambition is a form of egotism. So really it's just more functionality or better behavioral traits and mental capabilities or some niche, whether it be charisma, intelligence, or skill set. You have to use one of those three things to be in service of society. And if you can't find that in yourself, well, in today's world, there's no way to close the gaps. There's no way to actually piecemeal together a individual existence. In other words, if you don't have a support group of some type, either a family unit, extended family unit, a group of individuals, or some social organization, and mostly that's religious, you won't survive unless you have those skill sets of some use to society. So I think that's basically what it is. Yep.